Hey, it's Chris, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to that promised video on filmmaking with Unity. I decided in this video, we have a lot of things that we need to gather. We have to make sure we have the right version of Unity. There's a lot of assets you need to go find and download, things like that. So instead of trying to jump headlong into all of that and have this be a crazy all over the place video, I thought we would do this video where we go over the story, some promises I'm making to you about each video I produce, and give you links to all of the assets you need and the version of Unity so that we can all start from the same place and start from zero and be ready to go on the same page. So let's just jump into that. Okay, first up, the version of Unity you need to be using is 2019.1.1F1. That is the current publicly available newest version, non-beta release of the 2019 series, and that is what this entire tutorial series will be based on. If I have to change that for whatever reason, I don't know, bugs or whatever, I will let you know, but we should be sticking on that version until the end. Okay, so just so you know what to expect from this series, I'm going to kind of read this list, and you'll forgive me for having to glance over my notes to read them, but this is the list of my 6 promises that I'm making to you about each video after this one. Number 1, every video will be 10 minutes or less as much as I can. I want you watching less, doing more. I want you to watch the video, learn something, and then go play with it and explore it, and spend more time in Unity building than watching my stupid face. So 10 minutes or less, as much as humanly possible. Promise 1. Promise 2, every video I release will have a corresponding article written about it. I'll take what we talked about in the video and, condense it and give it to you in written form, hopefully with screenshots. Probably not on the same day and date of the video because it's a little bit of work, but within the week afterwards that will be there, because I know some people learn better by reading than seeing, and I want to cover my bases and help as many people as possible. So promise 2, written articles for every video. Promise 3, and this is a big one, we're going to use all free assets, either from the Unity Asset Store or from places like Sketchfab or TurboSquid or places like that. Everything will be available for commercial use. You'll probably have to give credit, but that's easy to do. I'm doing this so that finances and disposable income will not be a factor in whether or not you can follow along on this tutorial. As much as possible, I will provide links to these in the GitHub repo for the tutorial series, which will be linked in the article. But if not, you can go to Sketchfab. I'll give you links to go there and download it yourself, or to TurboSquid. But as much as possible, I'll try to keep everything in one place so it's easy for you. So yeah, promise 3, everything free. Okay, 4, we are going to be using the lightweight render pipeline. I thought about using HDRP, the high definition render pipeline, but that can get really taxing on your system. Even mine, which I have a big beefy system, it still kind of chokes on it every once in a while, and I didn't want that to be a stumbling block to people following along with this series. So what we're building is going to be very stylized anyway, so it's not really supposed to look like real life. So the HDRP would have been cool, but we're not going to get as much bang for our buck out of it because we're not using the higher end features, because we're using a stylized, more cartoonish approach anyway, because that's what I wanted to do with this movie. So lightweight render pipeline still gives us all the new, cool, awesome technology in Unity, but is easier for computers to handle, and you can dial the quality up and down based on what you need for your computer. So that is promise 4. Promise 5, almost as important as promise 3, is we are going to, as much as possible, create a releasable product in every video, which means usually a scene. We'll have a completed scene that I will then render out and have at the end of the video, so you can see what the end product looks like for what all we were doing during that video. Sometimes it'll probably go till 2 or 3 videos just because of the complexity of the scene and how much we're doing and the commitment to keep the videos at 10 minutes. But as much as possible, there will be something tangible at the end of every video, which hopefully will keep you engaged and excited, and it'll be really great for me to have something to drive to for every video. So every video, as much as possible, releasable product. And the last thing is if I create anything for this that is custom, if I do any modeling, I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to be kit bashing most of this stuff because I love to do that and it makes things a lot faster and easier. But if I do create anything for this, it will be released on GitHub, open source for anyone to use however they want. No credit needed, any of that stuff. So because I believe that's the best way for people to learn is for things to be shared. So that is the last promise for this video series. I think I'm going to close this with the story that we are going to be basing this short film on, just so you can get an idea of what we're going to be building. And this is a story I've been working on for a while and I wanted to do anyway. So it's a series that I want to do, but having a short film based in this universe is a great first foray into it, and it's visually interesting, I think, and will be great for this video series. So I'm going to read this. It's over on my computer, so I apologize in advance for not looking at you while I'm reading, but it's a couple of paragraphs, and it's better just to do that. So let's start reading. In the distant future, an extra-dimensional race called the Skane have launched an unprovoked biological attack on the human race. The best and brightest scientists on the planet have failed to find a cure. As each day passes, the pathogen moves slowly across the globe, infecting more and more people. The pathogen, named Genesis T, mutates human matter into vegetation native to the Skane dimension, slowly turning our dimension into one capable of supporting Skane life. In a last-ditch effort to save humanity, 10,000 embryos are stored in stasis lock and sent into orbit aboard a space station dubbed Project Restart. The station is run by a third-generation AI named Jax that is tasked with the safeguarding of humanity's future no matter the cost. Jax coordinates with a ragtag group of freedom fighters that run missions in the home dimension of the Skane, searching for a cure to the pathogen and a way to permanently close the door between our dimension and theirs. To survive in the Skane dimension, you must have your consciousness downloaded into a mechanical frame called a driver. That is a merger between humanity's most advanced technology and recovered Skane technology. This short film will deal with a mission into the Skane dimension and will follow one specific character named Jamie as these events unfold. Okay, I think that's it. That's good enough for this video. Like I said, I wanted to get us all on the same page, and a lot of that is getting the stuff we need to really jump in with both feet, which is making sure you have the right version of Unity installed and that you have all of the assets we're going to be using in the next video and the couple of videos after that. So please go do that and download those things, get them all ready, organize them. Next week, I'm going to release a video that is talking about how to set up Unity for this series, what packages we need to install, what things we need from the asset store, all of that stuff, so that we can take what we get today, this week, and use it to kind of get the stage ready for the video after that, which will be in 2 weeks, which will be building the first scene. So very excited about this, and I hope you are too. And I look forward to questions and a good dialogue around what we're doing, and maybe great ideas from you guys we can implement in this short film to make it better. So that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's fine. It's free internet. I'm not going to take it personally. If you have any questions about this, put them in the comments, and I will see you guys next week when we configure Unity for making films. Take it easy.